Hey YouTube, this is James. Welcome to my channel. I'm adjusting my seating right now. Slightly uncomfortable, okay. So I'm on my lunch break and I thought I would take this time to record the pre-workout section of my video and talk a little bit about what I'm doing overall. I mentioned in my last video I'm doing a modified version of Greyskull's linear progression. I'm planning on following through with this such that I will basically hit 5 deloads. I've hit 1 so far. And then I will move on to Texas method. Yeah, and I thought it would be interesting to do this because I don't think I've seen like a day-to-day workout vlog for someone who wasn't already fucking huge. Now that might just be because you don't actually see those. Nobody gives a shit. But for my own edification, I think it would be really interesting, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody just like power through all the way from the beginning phases of a linear progression to, you know, several months into an intermediate program. I think that's pretty unusual. I haven't seen a lot of it before. So today's workout, simple. It's always going to be simple. 3 exercises. It's going to be an overhead press for 104 pounds. It's actually 47 kilograms is what I'm doing. 87.5 kilogram squat. And those are both going to be 3 sets of 5. And then I'm going to do 3 sets of 8. Of a 28 kilogram bent over kettlebell row. So really simple workout, throw in a little mobility work and it's good. It gets the job done. I've been getting a lot stronger really quickly without a lot of strain. In the past I always tried to overdo it. I was always like, well, I'll just work a little harder. I'll work a little harder than it says to work and is ideal, basically. And so I would do things like I'd come in and I'd work out every other day instead of 3 days a week. And that alone will grind you down. And I was a little too cavalier with my form, we'll say. Yeah, we'll say that. A little too cavalier with my form. But this time I'm pretty strict. I got a really great personal trainer here in Taipei. So I'm looking forward to the fruits of that. Like he corrected so many things with my form. It's made a huge difference, especially on the bench. Like, I can fake deadlift, I can fake squat, god damn I cannot fake bench, and I'm glad that I found out that I was not doing any of them right, because now I'm so much stronger. Like, I've been stronger in all my lifts before, except for the bench, but I was cheating, basically. Like, I wasn't really doing it right, and I was setting myself up to get injured, and now I can feel the difference. Like, it feels a lot more solid than the weight did the last time I was up this high. It was always like kind of shaky and shitty form and uncomfortable. So this is exciting to me. I'm pretty stoked about this. Okay, first working set, 47 kilograms. There it is. You can count, pause the video, whatever. All right, let's get to it. Okay, first working set, 87.5 kilograms, which is like 192 pounds. I think that might have been 6 reps.
In this case, it's good for me. Okay, last set. The machine is now open. And I'm going to try for 6 because this is an AMRAP set. And I'll see how I feel. Maybe go for 7, but I only need 5. All right, last set. Done.
Howdy, this is James, back from my workout. Kind of a recap. Went pretty smoothly on the squat and the kettlebell rows, but the overhead press I did fail on the last set. I only got 4 reps, which it's the only lift I haven't reset yet, so that's perfectly understandable. And I did only miss 1, but man, let me tell you, I was just like, it went from being able to do one pretty quickly to like nothing. Overhead press does that to me. I don't know about other people. But I didn't manage to record that because there was a dude who was sitting at really the only place that was a decent vantage point, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just do my sets. And it was the most interesting one because I failed. But oh well, there it is. So this was my first time actually editing a video at all in my life, you know, let alone something to put on YouTube. It was pretty interesting. The problem ended up being that the version of the software that I was using that was in the Ubuntu repositories just so happened to have this error where on some systems the playback didn't work, so there was no real way to like effectively edit. I mean, you could edit, it's just that you couldn't really see what you were doing while you were working with it, so it was essentially impossible to use. So I just got a different version of the software, and then, you know, that worked, but I had to figure it out. So yeah, expect the videos in the future to be better put together just because I can't edit things. Pretty soon I want to start putting in, like, I don't know, little infographics or whatever, but this has been very time consuming, just making this one. So we'll see how it goes. I only have like 1 or 2 hours a day tops most days to do this, so I'm not sure that I'll get to make things quite as nice as I would like, but the way I see it, like, the time pressure is going to teach me to do the basic stuff faster. So yeah, it's been fun making these. I'm looking forward to sharing my progress with people, and you know, for the first 9 months where it just looks like I'm getting bigger and fatter, I'm, you know, not expecting much, but I think, like, once I'm getting to the later stages of my cut, this should be pretty interesting for people to look back on and be like, oh wow, so that's the process. So yeah, looking forward to it, and I will catch you guys